Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I know it seems like I cut it off kind of early last time. I'm going to shoot for 14 to 15 minute videos. I was on a previous channel doing, anywhere from 20 to 45 minute videos, and I just wasn't getting good watch time. So I think to help out with kind of viewer retention, I'm going to shorten the videos a little bit, and that also means that it's going to be easier for me to get more videos out there as well. So, they're going to be short videos. We're not going to get a lot done in each one, but, hopefully we make this fun anyway. Alright, so you see that bird nest I just found, and I got some feathers out of it. Now, sometimes you get eggs too, which is great. If you get some raw meat and some eggs, you can make bacon and eggs, which is the best food in the game. Gives you an upgrade to wellness when you eat it. So I highly recommend anytime you see a bird's nest, you snag one. You're gonna need the feathers to make arrows or crossbow bolts, and you're gonna need the eggs for food. So it's always worth stopping and grabbing those, because you don't want to run out of either one. Alright, get this tree chopped down here, and I know it takes a little bit when you've got these low-level tools. Eventually, we'll get to where we're taking out these trees and stones with just a few swings. Once we get the tools upgraded and start to get some skills built up. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow this water here and try to keep just outside of the hub city. We don't actually want to go in. Okay, now you see that? That's raw meat right there. I don't know if I can actually kill this thing with the axe, but I'm going to give it a go. And if I don't watch it, he's going to get into too deep of water where I can't kill him. And I'm going to drown because for some reason I'm not swimming up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's getting out there a little too deep, so I didn't get that one this time. I'm sure there will be other opportunities. What I really need to do is go ahead and do that quest to make a club. So now we're going to go up here and we're going to go back to basics, and we should find a wooden club here. Go over to the second screen, and yes, there's our wooden club. Go ahead and craft one. Keep that on hand in case we run into a zombie or another pig that might make for a good meal. Okay, I'm also going to reorganize my toolbar down here so I can kind of see what I've got going on. And there we go. Alright, so now my next quest is to make a bow and arrow, which I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Just because if a deer presents itself, I want to be able to get him. So, no, I don't want the bow just yet. If you are going to make bows and arrows, especially right at the start with your arrows first. If you've gathered any feathers and you can make the arrows, make those first, because that counts towards your weapon crafting. Now, once those arrows make, instead of a level 1 bow, I'm going to end up with a higher level because I've crafted the arrows first. So anytime you're looking to make a new bow and you've got some arrows to make as well, go ahead and try to crank out those arrows first, because it should give you a little boost to your to the level of your bow. You see where my club is a level 1 right there. That bow is going to be better. Go ahead and chop this down real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Had I made the bow first, I would have had a level 2 bow. However, I ended up with a level 14 bow because I made the arrows first. So now my bow will do just a little more damage. And I'm going to have to make myself another stone axe here real quick, which is on the first page of the basics menu. We'll go back and make another couple of them. Alright, so now my next quest is to start a base, which I'm not going to do just yet. There we have another bird's nest. Sometimes they're kind of hard to spot, And I got an egg. That's nice. To make bacon and eggs, it will take 1 raw meat and 2 eggs. So in order to rack that bacon and eggs up, you're going to need to find a lot of eggs. And see, there's 2. Oh, now this. If you see this, grab it. That is coal. It's extremely useful. Has better burn time than wood if you want to use it in a campfire or a forge. You can use it to make torches. And you can also add it with potassium nitrate and make gunpowder. So anytime you see this or another similar spot that looks kind of like a little more white, that's potassium nitrate. Go ahead and try to collect it, because you're going to need a lot of this stuff. If you want to be using guns, you're going to want to be able to make your own ammo. You're going to need lots of gunpowder. And you're also going to want the coal for other uses as well. It's just really great stuff to have. Alright, so now we're going to go this way a little bit. Thought I heard something. I think that was just my guy being a pud, running out of breath a little bit. So, alright, I'm going to bust up another rock. Let's take a quick look and see where I'm at. Okay, see, I'm at 179. Nowhere near where I want to be yet. And as you can see, I'm running up on 1300. My day is almost over. We definitely don't want that. Running out of daylight. Hopefully I can find a good shelter before dark. Go ahead and bust up this rock right here. Now, this shelter that I was telling you about with the underground bunker, it also has, I believe, a shotgun messiah and a poppin' pills. Both are great places. You can find guns and gun parts in shotgun messiah. Poppin' pills is like it'd be kind of like a drugstore. You're going to find lots of medicine and stuff that's helpful in that sense. So, you know, very good places to loot. And it's right there by that bunker, which also has some okay loot in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually manage to get into the bunker tonight. I'm definitely going to need a lot more plant fiber, so I'm going to be working on that while I walk. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow along this water for a little ways. And let's just get a quick look at the map, see where we're at. Okay, you know what? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm not where I thought I was on the map. So, yeah, I've got to go a lot further east. Or west. Got to go a lot further west. Because if I continue directly south, I'm going to drop right into the hub city. And if you're new to this game, the Random Gen hub city is a very dangerous place to be. That's where you're going to find the strongest monsters, but it's also where you're going to find the best loot. Getting to that loot is the issue, though. This early game, it's very hard to get around there for all the zombies. So we got to go quite a ways west. I'm not sure we're going to make it to where I want to go before, you know, the sun sets. So we may just have to dig a quick hole to hide in for the night and hopefully not draw too much zombie attention. Alright, let's get another quick look, see where I'm at. Okay, I'm close to 200 plant fibers. Definitely going to want a lot more than that, but time's a ticking. I'm going to end up running out of daylight and probably end up having to just hunker down for the night and settle for just making a few tools and weapons. But try to get at least a few hundred plant fibers here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to end up just having to find a place to take shelter for the night. Probably just dig a hole in the ground. Because, as I said, Random Gen is a little bit broken in that you don't get the POIs spawning like you should. Okay, now, this is one of the reasons you don't want to get too distracted. You see that right over there? That's a zombie. You walk right up into him, you're going to be in trouble if you're not ready for it. I do have a club, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take this guy out, because sometimes they have some food on them or other useful things. And this isn't really one of the tougher zombies. Now, one of the best tactics for fighting them, for one, if there's higher ground, get to it. Makes it just easier to hit them in the head. You want to try to aim at their head, run in and swing, and then back off before they swing. Now, as you saw, I'm sure, I got hit once. He managed to thump me a good one right off the bat when I approached. It does happen. You have to watch, because they can actually make you bleed, or they can infect you. And while they're down like that, you want to jump over and hit them as many times as you can. Try to get that kill in while they're down, because you get bonus damage. And now I'm stunned, which is bad. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with these guys too much, because they can stun you. They can end up making you bleed out. Finally managed to kill that guy. And he didn't have anything. But, this gore block that he leaves behind, if you take your axe and you go ahead and bust that up, you should get some bones. Now I'm going to go into crafting. I'm going to go into weapons. And we're going to take that bone and turn it into a bone shiv. Important to have one of these. When you have a bone shiv, you can harvest meat and furs from animals that you hunt faster and get more out of it if you use that shiv. Alright, you see, you can just run up, take a walk, take a whack at him, run back, and hopefully not get hit like I just did. I don't claim to be the greatest at this game. I still have some getting better to do. Alright, now what we have here is moldy bread. That combined with potassium nitrate, you can make you some antibiotics. So that's good. And anytime you find one of these little trash piles here, you want to be snagging those. Oh wow, I am really just running in circles around the lake. How did I manage that? Wow, you got... I've just been derping here for 2 episodes. My bad, guys. Alright, so we're going to get to moving. Found another bird's nest, so we're going to collect that real quick. Alright, and I am also going to real quick craft another wooden club so that I can do a little more damage. Yeah, now see, I go from a level 1 club to a level 17 club. So now I can do just a little more damage when I'm swinging at them. Alright, so this time I'm going to pay attention to my direction. We're going to try to run east because we are running out of time. Okay, there's another one. Maybe we'll get something good off of this one. So we're going to dance around a little bit. Try not to let her hit us. Step in, take a swing, step back. And down she goes. When they go down, you want to run over and just pop them in the head. And see there, I got some canned goods. That's going to be helpful. Guys, I got to call this episode right here. Sorry about the running around in circles. I will be doing better next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch all the upcoming content. And feel free to leave me any suggestions or thoughts in the comments below. Have a good one.